Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here at Great River Arts in downtown Little Falls. We appreciate you joining us tonight on a very gorgeous night. Your willingness to come in here and hang out with us on, again, a very nice night is really appreciated. My name is Mike Worcester. I'm the director here at Great River Arts. Those of you that have stood up here, or watched me stand up here many times know I always try to start the show with what we called 10-year-old humor. I have a 10-year-old nephew. He likes to tell jokes. They're usually pretty bad. But, you know, hey, we have fun. So I texted him today. He and his mom and dad are now in Carlsbad, California, because they're going to Legoland. I know, that's what I said too. But I said, you still got a joke for me? And he said, yes, I do. And I said, bring it. It seems I only get sick during the week. And why is that? Because I have a weekend immune system. Thank you. I'll pass along the compliments. I will absolutely pass along the compliments to my 10-year-old, almost 11-year-old nephew. But we'll get started now, and I explained it. I'm just going to explain this one more time. When I say you're on deck, we'd love you to go around and come into the kitchen, and then when we call you on stage, you come right back there. And we're going to show you how it's done with our first act tonight. Please welcome to the stage, doing some stand-up, Blaine MacNeil.
Back there, he says, go out here, stand on the X. It's like, yeah, no way. I saw those Roadrunner Coyote shows. I'm not standing on the X. It just worries me a little bit, though. But I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to see a wonderful turnout. Little known fact is that the Forrest Gump movie, they edited it down quite a bit. And Tom Hanks, he's not only a relative on my mother's side, her maiden name was Hanks, but before they shoot the scenes, they have stand-ins who go up and play what Tom Hanks and the other characters would do, and we're kind of like lookalikes with same features and same height and so on. And they would give us dummy lines to say so that the photographer and the lighting people and the microphone people and all that could get all their act done right. So when Tom Hanks and the other performers would come out, they could hopefully get it done in one shot. But you would be surprised at what they cut out of the movie and what dummy lines they gave us to work with. For example, Forrest Gump, you remember these lines. My mama, she's a smart lady. She always had a way of explaining things so I could understand them. She is right, too. For example, she said there was a lot you could tell about a person by their shoes. She was right. That man over there, well, he's gone now, but right away I could tell. He's a lazy bachelor, and he owns a big dog. Yeah, you know what else they did? Forrest Gump, did you ever notice he was always offering people a chocolate? How many people took him up on his invitation for a chocolate? No one. You want to know why? They cut this out of the movie. Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I could eat about 1,000,000 of these things. Would you care for a chocolate? I'm halfway there now. I took one bite out of each one. Yeah. And Forrest, he said, they cut it out of the movie. There's so many good lines they cut out. But Forrest said, now, some people say miracles don't happen no more, but they do. For example, I like my chocolates more chewy than creamy. Anybody like that? And if I take a bite out of it and it's too creamy, I just put it back in the box, come back in a few days, and a miracle has happened. It's more chewy now. When I was a little boy, if I bit into one and it was too chewy, I'd put it back, and Mama said, don't do that no more. But now that Mama's gone to heaven and all, nobody's there to stop me. But when she caught me biting them and putting them back, well, then I had to think about it, so I'd just poke a hole in the bottom of it. And if it was too chewy, well, if it was too creamy, I'd put it back. Well, eventually, she caught me doing that, too. I had to go stand in the corner. Well, it's not very fun. Anyway, that's Forrest Gump for you. Now, I turned 64 last year. I'm coming up on 65 this year. and I'm noticing that things are changing in me. I get up every morning and I look in the mirror and it's like, that's not me. It's awful. And my bodily functions are changing, And I was in this room with there was only one guy in there besides me, but I had to sneeze, and it's like, whoops. I had to invent a word for what happened. I sneezed, farted. But in my favor, it was a loud sneeze and kind of a silencer, And I thought, good, he isn't going to notice. But no, a minute later, what happens? He looks at me like he's very concerned. And he's, this old man. And he's like, dude, what's in your nose? Yeah, aging is great. It's great. But, I've been married for quite a few years now. And my wife's finally training me in. And she for years, she said I wasn't trainable, but now she's figured some things out. For example, when I was growing up and you got punished, you had to go stand in the corner. And now that I'm married, been married for a while, things haven't changed that much. But my wife and I like entertainment, and so like last night, I wanted to watch TV and my wife wanted to go out for a movie, so we compromised. We went out for a movie. And the night before, I wanted to watch TV and she wanted a foot rub, so she broke the TV. And, yeah, but she says I'm trainable, so I'm figuring it out. If I don't want to have to buy more TVs, I just agree with her. And, we're starting to lose older family members too. My uncle, he died, but it's a wonderful story that I want to share with you. And this is true. He died, but we had him whistled into the hospital over here, and they worked on him, and they got his heart going, and then it stopped, flatliner again. And they worked on him some more, and they got his heart going, and it kept going for a little while, and then nothing, he died. And then we got him going again, and he woke up, and was he pissed? He said, would you guys knock it off? I'm trying to talk to St. Peter. He said he was getting all those questions he wanted answered, and before I could ask him, well, what was it? He died again. I know. Meanwhile, in heaven, St. Peter's working the front gate, but it's a slow day. And so he closes the gate, puts up a sign, gone fishing. Okay, they do that in heaven. And he said, ring bells. So he's fishing, and the bell rings, and he goes back, and there's nobody there. And he's mad. He's like, darn kids, ding-dong, ditching me. And he goes back to fishing, and the bell rings, and he rushes back. He says, I'm going to catch those kids, but they're gone. So this time, he goes behind the big pillars, and he's hiding, and he's going to get these kids that are ding-dong ditching him. And the bell rings, and quick, he's get out there, and it's my uncle. And my uncle, he's old, he's frail, and he's just freaked out because this is the guy you don't want to piss off, is St. Peter. And St. Peter's looking at him like, what's going on? And my uncle, he says, please don't get mad at me. They keep resuscitating me. Yeah. How many guys that are married out there or in a long-term relationship? Has your wife or your girlfriend ever come to you and said, does this make me look fat? Don't answer, guys. It's a trick question, and it's as old as the hills and twice as old as dirt. You want to know where that started? Now, in real life, I'm a Lutheran pastor, and that's why I don't tell jokes that are, anyway. And this is not in the Bible, but it is true. Adam and Eve, when they sinned, they made garments out of fig leaves from the garden that God told them to keep. And Eve put together her garment of fig leaves, and she looked at Adam and said, does this make me look fat? And Adam fell for it. He said, no, eating too many apples does. Let's see. I think I'm out of jokes. I got to check my notes here. I might have one more. I do. I have one last joke. This is good. Now, I'm also working up a professional stand-up act, so I bring new material out and try it out and refine the good stuff, too. And I'm hoping to do, stand-up comedy for church entertainment groups, too. And this is one of my church jokes. So, and you can tell it either way as far as whose gender is involved in it. So anyway, there's this guy whose wife she falls asleep in church, and he's embarrassed by it because she snores. And it's usually right about the time the preacher starts his sermon. And so he goes in and says to the pastor, I'm just tired of this. I can't take it anymore. What can I do to keep my wife from falling asleep in church and snoring? And the pastor said, I have a perfect solution. I want you to go down to the deli. I want you to get the strongest Limburger cheese they've got, the European strength, and get an order of that and put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in your jacket pocket when you go to church. And when she falls asleep and starts snoring, I want you to take it out and open it up. Get a little bit of air in there so it's carrying the aroma, and put it under her nose and just go puff. And let her inhale it and then put it away. And sure enough, next Sunday came, and like usual, she falls asleep for the sermon, and she starts snoring. So he does just what the pastor said. And his wife, Ethel, oh my gosh, yeah, she wakes up in a start. She doesn't realize where she is or exactly what's happened to her. She wakes up in a start and says, Henry, get your feet off the pillow. Are we out of time? We are out of time. I do have one more joke. I will save it for next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Blaine. I swear I never fell asleep in church once, ever. Never, ever, ever. I promise. I totally promise on that, okay? You can ask my mom and dad. They'll verify it. All right, so Nevaen, you're going to be up next after our next act, which is Aaron. Come on up, Aaron.
Yo, in my life I've seen a lot of things that don't make no sense. I've been through hell and back, but I won't reinvent. Capture this pain and write it down with my story. Pain in my heart, passion, present, glory. Yo, I flip this 40, yeah, I'm sipping 40, yeah, I get it shorty. My life been impossible, but I win it illogical. The way I spit is ill, unheard and diabolical. They kind of argue, but they ain't logical. I'm tragical and magical, I'm pedicle. Yeah, I'm going hard, sabbatical. Yes, my life has been so hard, I'm depressed, it's a mess. Heart's broken and caressed, but I must confess that it's a daily test. Chain on my chest just to ease the pain. Cross, thank you God for making me who I am. Hey, I'm flipping words, this was certain respect is what I deserve. Put me on camera and I blow up like birds. Yeah, I'm going insane and I'm spitting this pain. And I'll be flipping these rings and I'll be flipping these chains. Cause I am going to the top, I'm gonna achieve fame. Making millions and billions and billions and cents. I speak about my story, my life and my addiction. Things I done seen, my family's what is written. Spitting and whipping, I'm flipping, crippin' and dripping. This flow so sick, I keep spitting. Yo, unite every beat that I write. I flip it hard, I spit it tight and get it right. No, I don't stop, cause my dreams is out of sight. I can hit a beat, acapella day in and day out is what I'm about. Yeah, I'm going hard, no drought. I done seen a lot of things, rappers trying to chase the clout. I'm just trying to be happy and make things happen. Cause this life is what I was destined to do, is rapping. It's my passion, I'm smashing, the stream keeps crashing. I'm shooting like action, yes I ain't flip-flapping, snap back. Yes I'm going sporadic, I gotta stay away from drugs, no longer an addict. So I spit it so sick, yeah I'm talking about the truth. Everything that I say is for my mom, what it do, it is family. is everything to me. I love everybody and that's the truth. They ain't seen me, so you can rap clean without swearing and still carrots. People got a wrong vision about rap, I rebel it. I flip it and ferret these words ill and stare it. But if they want to battle rappers getting shook and cooked and took, I flip it like Nick Vick in the fourth quarter. Tom Brady, every rap I will slaughter. Ain't nothing new, this boy been so dope. I started writing when I was 25, and I quote, I will be the greatest whether you like it or not. I'm the next Eminem, I'm running hip-hop, the drip drop, that flip-flop, that wristwatch, that G-Shock, that E-pop. Yes, I am the illest boy, clap back and see stops. No, I will not give up on my dream, cause I'm counting green. I achieved everything that you could ever see. See, I'm shooting like a movie scene. No, I will not get in between these bad blessings, cause it's caressing the way I see. Everything that I speak about is true. And if you don't like it, well, that's up to you. I'm talented, I'm gifted in a different way. Music is my heart, that's what I gotta say. It's what I bleed and breathe and believe. This beat about to drop and I'm about to tear it with ease. Hey. They don't understand. They don't understand. I'm about to make them. Yo. Hey Schmitz. That's the name. See, they don't understand and they never ever will. That's fine. I just write down what I'm about to feel. Every beat I murder quick. Yeah, slaughtering and kill. But I'm really just a nice person, just trying to chill. Yo, I flip a bill with Benjamins. I'm counting 100 stacks. Used to serve up on the block. Now I came back from all of that. I'm rebirthing, recleansing, music reverend and a veteran. Yes, I will be at the top, selling out these millions. I'm selling out arenas, not open mic and singers. But I do it for freaks, I freestyle, homie, ain't nobody meaner. Sanitation cleaner, got that red beamer. Do it like Nike, swoosh when I hit the court. Rap is my sport, and that's what I support. And I can build this mic and break it down like a fort. See, I'm whipping in my tortoise. See, my vision be distorted, cause I'm blinded by this energy. But I'm electric beat, energize a bunny in the building. Yeah, I'm flipping like a villain. Every beat I touch is easy, it's how I'm feeling. I just cry sometimes cause I don't see it. My pops left, yeah, you better believe it. Then they got divorced at 7 when I was a little kid. But I did what I had to do to get mine and rebuild. Now I'm living on my own, inside of a group home, trying to get support. But I'm still as twisted as my thumb. Chromosomes, leave me alone. You can hit me on the phone, or you can come up on this mic and I'll shoot you like a drone. No, I don't stop. Rappers trying to pick your boy bone, but there ain't nobody better. They couldn't even try to clone. I'm in my own zone and I'm going strong. I'm fresher than cologne, bruh. Ballin' bigger than Kobe, Mike and Allen and LeBron. I'm going strong, I got it going on. Whether or not you like it, I don't care, cause this is what I'm destined to do. Rappers know that it ain't fair. I spit clean stuff and I'm lean, bruh. Rip it up and get rough. I ain't playing with nobody, cause this life I had is real tough. But I persevere and I'm persistent. Music's what they don't listen. You blinded by one genre, just let Schmitz can make you listen. Feeling, chillin', killing every beat that I touch, cause I'm spitting by my life. Keep it clean like what? Lord, forgive me for this every day. Yeah, I'm trying to make a way, recover, replace it one a day at a time. Hey, I've been sober, a soldier, ripping in that robe. I had 2 years of sobriety, relapsed right over. Now I'm back to 2 months, but I ain't giving up yet. I'm headed to the top, counting millions, $billion checks. I'm a rookie, no I'm not. I'm the best, I'm the vet. Wait for this next beat, cause I'm killing with the test. Got them chains on my chest, and on my neck, real frosty. If you don't care, well this pain's what taught me how to speak and keep it unique. This rap is trying to see. take a seat and listen to way that I preach is great. This is what I teach. So go ahead and see. I'm too unique. I swoop down with the beat like an eagle. So bring boy, I got these people, they listen. They don't see my light, cause they blinded by the vision. I'm Egyptian, I'm flipping, written, and spitting, and kicking. I'm the pyramid of rap, the other night I'm just giving everything in effort, everything I got. I gotta get a record deal, cause my flow's so hot. All I need is one shot, like lose yourself in the moment. Yeah, they don't know it, but I'm like Shakespeare. I'm a poet, closest bonus. Yes, I'm on it. Yes, start chronic, Titanic, they panic. I'm the mic mechanic. They can't stand it. They rock us is looking frantic. Schmitz the best, homie. You can't even stand it. Now I got the bird ship like A-Town. Songs on and it play loud. Nobody know me, but that's fine, cause I'm telling you now, I'm down with my life, and I'm down with God. Ain't no clown, homie, cause these rappers talking for size. See, they talking about murder, and talking about drugs, talking about women, but they ain't talking about love. Pain and passion is how I am rapping. My music is snapping. I was back in the trap then, clicking and clacking. I'm fishing and flapping. Gotta go hard, cause this is my last thing. I'm laughing at the way you think you hot, boy. But you hit the radio without the truth, boy. You talking about things you refuse to lose, but you coming at the best, boy. You need to get a clue. Flow sicker than the swine flu, sicker than COVID. I gotta preach what I teach. Yeah, you already know it, cause I'm phoning and I'm going in. Little Eminem, Slim Shady Jr. without the words of the temple. Then this is my temple, this is my life, this is my pain, and music is my right, and that's the way it goes. Cause I've had a hard life, but I ain't stopping there. My ceiling never breaking the mold. The story been told, and my words stay as bold as capitals. I won't fold, so I'm going in raw. My name is A. Schmitz, Aaron Schmitz. However you know, I had a lot of different names. Used to be Lil A1, then it was Schmitz Kid, then it was Schmitty's son, then it was Schmitz. Now it's A. Schmitz killing this. Cause the day I hit the grave, every freestyle gets murdered like Schmurda. I know that you ain't ever heard the rap from me, because this is what it's about. Music's about passion, poetry, and reaction. Traction, assembling cars when I'm rapping. If they don't like it, I'll move out like I'm crashing. Music is true, poetically I'm the best, and no, you cannot rest. I must confess that this test feels like an unbeatable conquest, but I am next. I will not be defeated, I will not be deleted. You couldn't beat me if you try, homie, even if you cheated. So eat it and feed it, I'm ripping mics and I've seen it. I will go down in history as one of the greatest hip hop, so believe it.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you so much. So please welcome to the stage for the first time ever here at Great River Arts, Nevaen.
A million thoughts in my head. Should I let my heart keep listening? 'Cause up till now I've walked the line. Nothing lost but something missing. I can't decide what's wrong, what's right. Which way should I go? If only I knew what my heart was telling me. Don't know what I'm feeling. Is this just a dream? Oh, if only I could read the signs in front of me. I could find a way to who I'm meant to be. Oh, if only.
Thank you, Nevaen. Please tell us you're coming back, right? You'll be back? Nod your head and say yes. You're coming back, right? Okay, good. Thank you. I think they'd like that if you would come back. So, all right. So again, Herbie, you're on deck because up next on the stage is Gaucho Gare.
I'm actually country sensation Gaucho Gare. And I have an album and some CDs. They're only $10. This is part of the tour that I wanted to start in 2020, but never got around to it. There was a pandemic or something, I hear? So? Okay, well, when I was here last month, I ended with a song kind of criticizing Barry Manilow and the fact that he always changes keys and stuff. So I'm going to start with that same theme, only this one is about another fellow singer-songwriter. This one's called Ode to Alanis Morissette. Every time I hear your voice, I think it sounds real stressed. And then there was that video where you appeared undressed. Well, that didn't work for me, 'cause I think your body's flabby. And when you hear the song, hope you don't get too crabby. And I hate that one about the forks and spoons. What a piece of... And isn't it ironic? Hearing it makes me sick. So it all comes down to that I want you to quit. Yes, what it all comes down to, Alanis Morissette. That I want you to quit. Quit singing Alanis, quit singing Alanis, quit singing Alanis Morissette. Thank you. Apparently it worked. She hasn't sung a song for years and years. I've been told that my music has a lot of double meanings. I don't get all of them, but I'm guessing it's not really my fault because I grew up at a time when there were a lot of songs with double meanings on them. And I'm going to do just a short one here by The Who, Squeeze Box. I'll just do a little bit. Mama had a squeeze box she wore in her chest. When Daddy got home, he never got no rest, 'cause she's playing all night, and the music's all right. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. And here's where it gets to double meanings. She goes in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and she's playing all night, and the music's all right. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. So that's The Who. There were other songs. The only other one that I could really come up with was a Chuck Berry song, My Ding-a-Ling. Do you remember that one? I mean, what's the double meaning to that? I'd like to play with my ding-a-ling? Come on. So I wrote a song about a guitar very similar to this one. This is a Gretsch hollow body with a Bigsby tremolo. Now the tremolo allows you to fluctuate the pitch. Now the tremolo also has a nickname. It's called a whammy bar. So I wrote a song called Playing with My Whammy. And it does have kind of a chorus, little background vocals that I'd love it if you helped me out with. When I sing, just want to play with my whammy, you shout back or sing back, playing with his whammy. Should we try that? Just want to play with my whammy, play with the whammy, want to play with my whammy, play with his whammy, want to play with my whammy, play with it all night long. You'll pick it up as we go. So. Here we go, playing with my whammy. 2, 3, 4. When I was a kid, all the big boys had 'em. They'd whip 'em out about 6:45. Well, I'm talking about their whammies. They'd play with them all night long. And after the bed, I knew I had to have one. But my mammy stepped in and she showed her opposition. She said, you ain't playing with no whammy, no playing with it all night long. Here comes the repeat. Just want to play with my whammy. Whammy, want to play with my whammy. Whammy, want to play with my whammy. Play with it all night long. After I moved out, I finally found my whammy. But I never pulled it out in front of dear old mammy. Well, not in front of dear old mammy. She might think it was wrong. When my girlfriend sees it, you know, she kind of winces. And I hate to brag, but it's at least 8 inches. She loves playing with my whammy. Play with it all night long. Just want to play with my whammy. Play with the whammy, want to play with my whammy. Play with the whammy, want to play with my whammy. Play with it all night long. Whammy solo. It's long, it's hard, it feels good when I hold it. And I get so involved, it's almost like I can't quit. Can't quit playing with my whammy. I'll play with it all night long. When I squeeze the shaft, it makes the body shudder and reverberate. Sounds a bit like thunder. When I play with my whammy, I play with it all night long. Just want to play with my whammy. Play with his whammy, want to play with my whammy. Play with his whammy, want to play with my whammy. Play with it all night long. Now follow the pattern. Now don't tell my mammy. Don't tell his mammy that I'm playing with my whammy. He's playing with his whammy. You see, I might win a Grammy. He might win a Grammy for just playing with my whammy. Playing with his whammy for just playing with my whammy. Play with it all night long. For just playing with my whammy. I'll play with it all night long. For just playing with my whammy. Play with it all night. Play with it all night. Long. Playing with my whammies on the new album, if you're so inclined. I do find that my music and lyrics are an acquired taste. But I have to tell you, I've been to a number of open mics, and by far and away the audience is the nicest and the best that I've encountered. I was up in Brainerd last week and talked through it. Just talked through everything, and I've got my lyrics. I think my lyrics are important to what I'm trying to get across here, you know, the humor and stuff. But anyway, thank you for being so polite. I'm going to close with Well, it's a typical country western song. It's about a breakup. You promised me it would always be like the fairy tale. I loved you, I thought you loved me. Life was swell. We got hitched, raised a family. How could we fail? You cut your hair to the length of mine. They used to say we was twins. Went to church very regularly and prayed for our sins. Home by 4, I was sweeping the floor. How could trouble begin? Oh, once was I your heart-throbbing guy, but now I'm just mud in your eye. I'm mud in your eye. We was happy that way up until the day you said we was through. Well, it caught me off guard, and boy, it hit hard like that stomach flu. Oh, how could you say it just happened that way? How could it be true? But you had to hurt more. Took my kids out the door, put their clothes in a sack. Well, then you said that you'd try, but that was a lie, for you never came back. I was weak, I did spew, but the further you flew, the white had turned black. Oh me, oh my, I could just die, 'cause now I'm just mud in your eye. I'm mud in your eye. Didn't take long for some more to go wrong. My life is a flop. Lost my job the next day, then my dog ran away, and my truck's in the shop. Oh, it's all I can bear not to pull out my hair. Oh, when will it stop? You found someone alive, and to him you did wive, just to punish me more. And to keep me at bay, you moved far, far away. But I'll even the score. I need a couple of beers to extinguish these fears and help me ignore that once was I your heart-throbbing guy, but now I'm just mud in your eye. I'll raise up high this barley and rye, and so here's mud in your eye. Mud in your eye. Thank you. I'm Gaucho Gare, and I've got records to sell.
Thank you, Gaucho Gare. Please welcome back to the open mic night stage, after a bit of an absence, I might add. Please welcome back to the open mic stage after a bit of an absence, Herbie.
It's time to do an a cappella number. It's called a version of Side by Side. I heard it on YouTube, so it's got to be real. We got married last Friday. That girl right there beside me. Our friends are all gone. We were alone, side by side. We were so happily wed when she got ready for bed then. Her teeth and her hair she placed by the chair, side by side. One glass eye so tiny, one hearing aid so small. Then she took one leg off and placed it in the chair by the wall. I was so broken-hearted, most of my girl had departed. I slept in the chair, there was more of her there, side by side. Thank you. there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the night. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel alive. Because I'm still in love with you. I want to see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. When we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. I wanna celebrate, see it shining in your eyes. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. Harvest moon. Thank you. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna make you pure and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron. Your breath is hot as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seemed. She began to cry when you said goodbye. And slipped into your dream. Pancho was a bandit boy. His horse as fast as tall as steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the desert down near Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. And that's the way it goes. All the federalists that they could have had him any day. They only let him hang out so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. That's that poncho bit down south, ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Poncho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got all the bread to go. There ain't nobody knows. All the Federalists say that they could have had him any. Felt Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, though the story's end was told. Poncho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do, and now he's growing old. That they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. All the Federalists say that they could have had him any day. They only let it go so long. I think I got another song here. Is that all right? Maybe I got two. You know, I was playing the other day at my house, and all of a sudden I hear this. And I said, "Who is it?" The guy said, "Guitar tuner." And I said, "I didn't call no guitar tuner." He said, "Your neighbor did." Whoops. Guitar tuner, that was part of the joke, I think.
Thank you, Herbie. We're going to do some rearranging here for a second. So I'm going to see if I can change microphones and talk at the same time. You know, they teach you in theater how to do intricate choreographed dance routines and stuff, but they never teach you how to do stuff like this. And just so you're aware, if you notice there's a couple of cameras in the back, this show is being recorded for Cable Access Channel 180. Great River Arts is the provider of the City of Little Falls Public Access. And so we create the content for that. We produce it. Mark back there running the camera does all the editing, and he does a fantastic job at it. So if you live here in Little Falls and you subscribe to Spectrum, you can check us out on Channel 180. You can also find us on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com and then search for GRTV or Great River TV. Our next guest is also gracing us here for the first time. Please give a big welcome to the stage, Mahalia.
When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. And when he was sad, I was there to dry his tears. And when he was happy, so was I. When he loved me. I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. I want you back. My neighbors think I'm crazy, 'cause they don't understand. You're all I had, all I had. At night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you. Oh, and hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Or am I a fool who sits alone, talking to a small town boy in a big arcade? I got addicted to a losing game. Oh, all I know and all I know, loving you is a losing game.
I don't think I have anything else. Do I have anything else? Oh, no, I've done that too many times.
Remember those walls we built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light, your halo, I got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. Pray it won't fade away.
I'm done.
That was awesome. Thank you, Mahalia. You're going to come back too, right? Just nod your head and say yes. So, yeah, she's saying yes. That's cool. So, for those of you that do wish to watch this on YouTube or Channel 180, this video should be up hopefully 1 week from today, so next Thursday. We try to post a link to it on our Facebook page, so if you're on Facebook and you're not on our page, Great River Arts, please do. And you can keep up with everything we've got going on here. And that's the honest truth. And that's my segue into our next guest, who is generally pretty honest. I think he is. Please, yeah, okay, a few of you are going, I don't know about that. Please welcome to the GRA stage for open mic night, Fairly Honest John.
Well, hello. With these lights up here, I can't see all you people. I lost my glasses. Oh, here they are. By golly, there are people out there. You know, I love the music because anyone that knows me knows I cannot carry a note. Somebody back there is bad-mouthing me. Who is that? But I can cook. I can do that once in a great while. Well, I went to my friend Alan's in Randolph. Have you ever been to Randolph? Don't go there. And I went over there to get me a pig so I could have me a luau. And I got over there, and he tried to sell me a 3-legged pig. And I said, I don't want that pig. Oh, John, that's a good pig. We had a fire, and it run in the house and woke everybody up, and we all got out safe. And I said, well, what happened to that pig's leg? Oh, John, that good a pig. You can't eat all at one time. So I gave up on the pig, and I decided to have a Hawaiian luau. And I was going to cook chicken. Well, I had the grass skirt on and the straw hat on, and I'm looking pretty good. And I'm cleaning that chicken and barbecuing that chicken, and I looked down, and my grass skirt was on fire. And I took my straw hat off, and I was beating on that fire, and I was trying to get that thing untied, and there was just no way I was getting that thing untied. And I started yelling, I need water, I need water. And my kid come out of the garage with a tippy cup. He thought I was thirsty. And I looked over there in the window, and there was my wife. Oh my gosh, he's on fire. I hope his insurance is paid up. So this old squirrely guy, he come and he cut the skirt off me, and the wife says maybe I ought to go to the hospital, but I said I'm cooking chicken, so I ain't going nowhere. But I did have a burn all across my belly. It's grown back now. So you always got to be careful with fire. Fire's not the best thing. I had a chance to live in Fountain, Colorado one time. Little town, one fire hydrant by the mayor's office. That's all they had. And it was across the road from Monument Hill. And I'm walking downtown, and I see all these grannies praying over this fire hydrant. And the men were just wringing their hands and just wiping their brow, and I looked up, and here's this big grass fire coming down the side of the hill. And they knew they didn't have no water to save that town. So they was all crying and wailing, and I looked up again, and here's this old beat-up truck coming down the hill, and was going flap, 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 flap them. And I looked, and it was Fred Willard and Fred Willard Jr. and Mrs. Fred Willard coming down, and they pulled that car right in the middle of truck right in the middle of that fire. And they all bailed out. And Fred, he got a shovel, and he was beating on that fire, trying to put that fire out. And the missus, she took her apron off, and she was whop, 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 whopping on that fire. And they all bailed out of the back, Grandma and Grandma Willard, and Grandpa took off his coveralls, and he was beating on that fire. And all them kids with them big stomper boots were stomping on that fire. And they put that fire completely out. Totally out. And the crowd started cheering. Fred Willard, you're a hero. You're a hero. You saved our town. So that night they had a meeting with the mayor, and the mayor decided we'll have a celebration because we got saved from that fire. And so they had a big celebration, and they called Fred Willard up to the podium there. And the mayor says, Fred, you're a hero to this town. You're the one that saved the town. So we made you this beautiful plaque that we're going to give you. And we passed the hat around, and we got $100 for you and your family. Now, before we give you this plaque and all this money, why don't you tell us what you're going to do with all this money? And Fred, he just kind of scratched his head and grinned, and he said, well, the first thing I'm going to do is get the brakes fixed on that damn truck.
Thank you, John. You know, sometimes the give and take with the crowd is almost as fun as being up on stage. Our next act tonight, it's going to take them a couple minutes to get set up, but they want to do some audience interaction with you tonight also. That's why there's song sheets on some of the tables. Please, I know. Please welcome to the stage, Gene's Tambourine.
Are we all ready? Okay. Hey, thank you all for showing up. We are, well, Gene's Tambourine. I am Gene. This is Dorothy. We got Dave, who's a newbie singer for us. He decided he wanted to join the band. We got Tammy, and we got Mary over there.
Hello, Mary.
Hi, John. We women, or girls, whichever one, I prefer girls, thank you, but we all take lessons, ukulele lessons at St. Francis Music Center. So I'm a newbie, they're kind of a seasoned, so we'll go from there. The first one is, we're going to do Bye Bye Love. You have the music or the lyrics there. Please join us. I would love to hear your voices. Here you go.
Hey, guys, I have to make a disclaimer first. My first practice with this group was out in the lobby about an hour ago, so yeah, I got to have the words in front of me, so let's hope for the best, okay? It should, well, hopefully it'll be okay. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, sweet caress. Hello, emptiness, I feel like I could cry. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, sweet caress. Hello, emptiness. I feel like I could cry. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. I'm through with romance. I'm through with love. I'm through with counting the stars above. And there's a reason that I'm so free. My loving baby just through with me. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, sweet caress. Hello, emptiness. I feel like I could cry. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. Okay, what do we got next?
Okay, the next one we have is 8 Days a Week. Of course, that's by it's got John Lennon, Paul McCartney, 1964. Again, please join along.
Ooh, I need your love, babe. I guess you know it's true. I hope you need my love, babe, just like I need you. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week, love you every day, girl. You're always on my mind. The one thing I can say, girl, I love you all the time. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week, 8 days a week, I love you. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Oh, I need your love, babe. I guess you know it's true. I hope you need my love, babe, just like I need you. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week, 8 days a week, I love you. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Love you every day, girl. You're always on my mind. One thing I can say, girl, I love you all the time. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week, 8 days a week, 8 days a week. Early in the evening, just about supper time, Over by the courthouse, they're starting to unwind. 4 kids on the corner trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on the harp. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing Bring a Nickel, Tap Your Feet. Rooster hits the washboard, people just gotta smile. Bingley thumps the gut bass and solos for a while. Poor boy twangs the rhythm out on his Kalamazoo. Willie goes into a dance and doubles on kazoo. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing Bring a Nickel, Tap Your Feet. You don't need a penny just to hang around, but if you got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Over on the corner, there's a happy noise. People come from all around to watch the magic toy. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing Bring a Nickel, Tap Your Feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing Bring a Nickel, Tap Your Feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing Bring a Nickel, Tap Your Feet.
Thank you for allowing us to give you some happy noise.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the ties that bind. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I tried to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the ties that bind. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Thank you so much.
All right, we do have one more guest that's going to join us tonight. It was a late addition to our program. Another first-timer on our stage. His sister's going to be joining him, so Mahalia is going to bring out Elshaddai onto the stage. Come on out, bud.
Is it this one? Okay. Remember those walls we built? Baby, they're tumbling down. Didn't even put up a fight. Didn't even make a sound. Found a way to let you in. Never really had a doubt. Standing like a halo. Got my angel now. too deep. Can't touch the bottom with my feet. I don't know what you did to me. I can't breathe, but I'm living. I'm in too deep. Oh, how, oh, how, oh, how, I'm in too deep. Now the day bleeds into night falls when you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. And I tend to close my eyes when it hurts. Sometimes I fall into your arms, and now we're safe from the sound, and then turn back around.
Thank you so much. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you coming out. Next month, June 2nd, Thursday night, first Thursday of the month. We'll be right back here. We want you to join us. Bring friends. Bring more entertainment, because that's what this is all about. We'll see you next month. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.